guys, she's a wet morning, that's for sure, and cold. Hopefully the rain will stop in the next couple of hours, because we don't want this weather to screw up our day, but we're gonna have to dress warmly. Hello guys, SW Outdoors. Today is April 25th, spring turkey opener. Of course, she's starting up to be kind of a crappy day. Last night we had a bit of rain. It's still raining right now. It is technically still, I think, around 5 o'clock right now. I got up at like 4 o'clock this morning. Got some part of my camouflage gear on right now. I'm just waiting for somewhat a little bit daylight to head out. I'm just gonna have a little bit of coffee and then I might just head out to the camp, my uncle's farm, set up where I put up my ground blind and set up my decoys, sit out till daylight and start calling in some birds. I'm hoping today will be successful, but either way, if it's not going to be raining so much, hopefully the turkeys are gobbling this morning, and see if we can actually bag ourselves a gobbler. So anyways, I'm probably just going to get myself situated right now, load up my gear, and get it geared up in the truck and head out to my uncle's farm. So let's see if we can't bag a gobbler opening day. Alright guys, we gotta get on the move here. The daylight's breaking right now. Throw everything in the truck. Shotgun. Go. Alright guys, we are now officially on the road right now. I didn't check the time, but I can see a little bit of daylight breaking. We're just going to set up the decoys. I got the gun in its case still, so I'm probably going to head out to the blind first, leave the gun in the case, set up my decoys, get in the blind, start listening for gobbles, and see what the turkeys are going to come out of the hardwoods and that. We're going to be set up on the edge of a cornfield today, and this is a part of the cornfield where I've seen most of the gobblers when I was scouting a couple weeks ago. So sitting at the edge of the cornfield in the double bull ground blind, the stakeout blind that I just got, should be a good setup where I actually set up, and hopefully we can get a turkey coming into the decoys. I'm not going to shoot a turkey unless he is on top of me, basically. I've been known when I've been hunting turkeys lately, over the last year, I found that majority of the turkeys I've missed were about too far of shots. So that's expectedly my tactic is going to be this morning, is try to get the gobbler in there nice and close, or the jake. I'm not sure if I want to shoot a hen with a beard, because you're illegally, here in Ontario, you're legally allowed to hunt hens with beard. Actually, not hens, but that's mostly in the fall season, but a hen with a beard can be legally taken. So I mostly try to target jakes and toms usually. I mean, if there's a nice jake that comes in, I'm probably gonna take a shot. If it's a gobbler, I'm definitely gonna take a big old tom, I'm definitely gonna take a shot. But either way, hopefully a jake or a tom comes into the decoys, and we can harvest our first tag today, and then maybe sometime later on in the season we might harvest my second tag. So we're getting out as early as possible, and I might park at the entrance of the gate and then walk all my way over to the back part of the camp, and then get into the cornfield set up before the turkeys come out of the roost. So that's my game plan for today. So let's just get there alive and set up. Alright guys, we got the gun still in the case. Got the decoys all spread out. I got the decoys on me right now. We're hiking back on the trail, heading back to the camp, going towards the blind. Of course, as the sun is just rising, the turkeys might have not come out of the roost. We might hear them gobbling this morning, depending on how the temperature is. But it's handy if I just sling it back in the shotgun. But I got it in the little sock right now. I'm not going to take it out until full daybreak, and then we'll load her up and not even a single turkey on this farm. Where did all the turkeys go? Of course, I had to reset the decoys a couple of times. I think later on this morning, I think I don't know if I want to run a gun and spoil my afternoon set, but this farm is not looking very promising this morning, especially for turkeys. So, don't know, we'll get maybe until like maybe 10 o'clock, cup of coffee, and then start early afternoon and try again on the farm. But like I said, not even a single gobble. The weather's just been brutal this morning. They're talking about sunny conditions, not this windy, stormy crap that they're talking about right now. It's just been miserable all freaking day. I'll try calling in a little bit, but I might take a singular hen decoy and go for a little hike and look around. See what happens. Alright guys, we're just at the Timmy's drive-thru getting breakfast. That's it for me for the morning hunt, so we're going to probably get out early this afternoon, more likely. So that's technically going to be our plan, but either way, I'm going to get some breakfast. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the truck again. We are heading home for a couple of hours just to relax for a little bit. Of course, this morning didn't go according to plan. I got out early enough to set my decoys and that, but the decoys kept flying away in the wind. It was pretty windy out in that field this morning, so I had to sometimes I had to get out of the blind just to reset my decoys and that. And I kept hammering away at the call. And of course, this morning when I was running, I basically spent the first couple hours in the blind, and then I decided to maybe stretch my legs a little bit and go for a little hike on the property and try to locate some turkeys. And of course I seen a hen out in the other part of the cornfield, and then on the way back to the truck I seen another hen. So I seen 2 turkeys this morning so far. So hopefully this afternoon the weather starts to straighten up a little bit, and maybe perhaps the big old gobbler might come out this afternoon. We don't know yet, but of course it's springtime, we can't harvest hens. So basically, I'm told to leave the hens alone. So basically, I don't know how many times I said basically. So anyways, we are heading back to the house. We're going to chill out for a couple hours and enjoy our Timmy's breakfast sandwich and our medium double-double. So I'll see you guys back in the yard. Oh, guys, it is nice and warm in this house right now. My feet are literally cold right now. And Sally's just chilling with me for a couple hours before I go back out again. Of course, I'm probably going to sit back in the same blind as usual, or I might set up in another spot and look it out in the cornfield and that. But either way, we got to see if we can try to bag one down this afternoon. I'm probably going to set up further into the bush and look over the cornfield again and just like set up myself into the tree line and just hopefully the turkeys will start coming into that little spot in the fence line. And if I get the decoys out, perhaps the gobbler will probably come back out there and try to check out the decoys. So That'll be the game plan for this afternoon, and hopefully it works out in my favor, and hopefully we can get ourselves a turkey this afternoon. But either ways, guys, I'm probably going to relax for a couple hours and wait out what exactly is going to happen next, so stay tuned. Well, guys, just finished lunch. I had to run my girlfriend into town to do one thing for a friend and that, so I just ran her into town, came back here. She actually bought me lunch, surprisingly, from A&W, so I managed to have an Uncle Burger before I got back here. So anyways, guys, we're about to set up for the afternoon hunt. Hopefully this afternoon we might have some luck compared to this morning, because there wasn't a lot of action going on this morning in the field. So hopefully this afternoon we'll have to get something. So either way, I'm going to load up the truck and we're going to head back out to the farm. So let's get ready. All right, boys, we are all set to go. Just gonna get my gear. Back at my uncle's farm. We're gonna head back into the same blind where I was this morning, but this time I'm gonna have my gun ready to go. I'm gonna start hiking around the property and see if I can try to find a turkey running gun towards the blind. So hopefully we see something. Alright, guys, so I've been running gun most of the afternoon, and I decided to set up on this fence line. Last year, way out there. Tom's strutting right now. He was strutting a couple seconds ago. Left to read. I don't know if you can try to get him in range. A shot. Of course, he's way out there. Like out right. That's basically close enough to being closed up to the range of a rifle. And we got the old Model 84 shotgun way out of range. So, we're going to try. So basically what's going on here, guys, is basically when I went on my afternoon sit and I set up on this fence line here, I had a hen decoy out and I spotted a gobbler at about 300 yards away. So this gobbler was all henned up. There was a bunch of hens around him, so I was trying to call him in, and at this part I wasn't having much luck. He kept fanning out a couple of times, but you can't really see him on the GoPro. But I do have one piece of footage of him from my phone, but I kept calling to this gobbler for maybe around 20 minutes, but yet he wouldn't come into my call. So this hunt became an unsuccessful hunt for me. watching him most of the couple hours. It's like getting close to 6:04 p.m. But soon we're gonna have to wrap up the hunt. Legal time's supposed to come to an end, but this bird does not want to budge. I'd say we'll try to come back in the next couple of weeks and try again. I work afternoons this week, so I could get out in the morning and see if I can get a bird, but I'm not going to push it until possibly next weekend. I don't know. It is partly complicated hunting turkeys, and it provides a little bit of a challenge. I mean, when I got into the turkey hunting stuff, I was mostly brought up into the world of deer hunting in that. Mostly using a rifle, but not really used to using a shotgun. And I got the hen decoy right there. I was expecting him to come across near the fence. I just set up outside the fence there, but he was too far, and I think he's long gone now. So I think 6:20 we're gonna start packing up. I'm probably gonna take the blind home and try to discuss my next plan of what I'm exactly going to do on the farm here. But the weather for opening day was like cold and freezing. My hands, I can't even feel my hands right now, how cold it is. And most possibility later on in the season it should warm up and be a little bit more comfortable to hunt. But this morning it just disaster. I was expecting a hope for a good opener. Birds weren't gobbling this morning when I was in the blind, and then later on this afternoon decided to set up on another part of the cornfield, and still wasn't hearing any birds gobbling or anything like that. But seen two longbeards today though. One when I was driving home, and the other when I was here. That's my second longbeard today. Probably be the same, I don't know if he's the same Tom I shot at last year, missed. But I'm going to nickname him Longbeard. And I think Longbeard's probably going to die this year, I don't know. But we'll try to get him. And he's a decent sized turkey too. So, we'll see what happens in the next couple of minutes. And then I think we might just pack her up for the opening day hunt. So either way, I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, yesterday didn't go too well. We hunted the morning and afternoon, and once again my turkey hunt was unsuccessful because the morning hunt, the weather wasn't really that good, the birds weren't gobbling, so the plan of my hunt was if I could hear the birds gobbling I would more likely set up in the right spot, but these turkeys were not gobbling at all. They were quiet all morning. And the wind was just so bad, and it was cold, it was miserable, and we didn't even get a bird all day. So So then I took a break, went out for lunch, and then came back to the house. Got my gear all set up, went out in the afternoon, sat there for most of the afternoon till like end of legal time to hunt turkeys. And once again, we had a gobbler about 300, I think it was about 300 yards out. And he was on the other side of the cornfield, just way far on the tree line close to posted property. And I was trying to call him in towards the cornfield, and yet he wouldn't respond, and he kind of drifted off, and we didn't get him. So I don't know yet what my plan is for my next turkey hunt, if I'm actually gonna head out this weekend or not. I don't know. I might focus it a little bit on trout fishing and herping, and hopefully I'll get out again and try to see if I can get on a bird and all that. But either way, guys, I'm about to do some other stuff today. I'm gonna have a very busy day ahead of me, and hopefully today goes well. And anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the content, the turkey hunting content. I'm glad to see that turkey season is officially here. I was really excited all winter for this moment, and hope you guys like my content, and make sure you guys subscribe some more. Anyways, SW Outdoors, signing out.